Like, when I heard about Strange New Worlds, I thought that looked pretty good. And I get spoiled about, like, you know, plot stuff that happens, and I'm just like, why would they do that? Like, why are they doing this?
And again, the whole issue that I have with Strange New Worlds is that it's because it needs to be connected to everything else, and it can't just be...
It's like, look, a reference.
It can stand on its own. Yeah.
It's like ADHD brain. Like, we have to reference this and that. And, you know, it's... You know what I was good with as a reference?
The very first thing they do is they recap an episode of Discovery.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So it's set during the same time as Discovery. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense, I guess. Like, they have this whole timeline thing that they're doing now. It's weird, because I don't know anything that happens in most of Discovery, and I haven't even gave Strange New Worlds a chance. I want to watch New Trek and, like, understand why it gets the flack it does, you know? Like... But it's just so...
I'm just hoping they're not going to turn it into, like, this superhero saturation thing where, like, you need to have watched, like, 450 films before you go to the cinema to see the latest one, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's... I feel like we have, you know, it's called superhero fatigue, where people are just tired of all... Like, everybody needs to, you know, remember this hero and that person, and, you know... It's like they're all connected somehow, and I always thought that would be a cool idea for movies, is if, you know, Alien could fight Predator or whatever, or the Terminator could fight Batman. Like, I get it. I get the appeal of having all these things happen in the same universe, but it kind of takes away from whatever you're trying to do, especially when you're trying to shoehorn in all these references to things that happened before. In Infinity Wars, Thanos snaps and, like, half of everybody in the universe just disappears. And then in some of the Spider-Man movies after that, it's just like, almost like it never happened. People, like, reference it, but it's just like, oh man, that was weird when we all were snapped away for 4 years. I feel like these Star Trek shows are kind of doing the same thing, where they just spin the wheel. They spin the wheel, but it doesn't go anywhere. You know, like... We don't learn anything new about that particular point in time that we didn't already know. They're just going beat by beat and doing safe things that makes it hard to like it, because we're coming off of things like The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, even Enterprise and Voyager, you know, had their moments, but I don't really get excited seeing, like, big space battles and stuff in Star Trek. Like, I want episodes to, like, make me question things about morality, and, like, just kind of bringing up questions with no answers, or doing something different that I've never, like
the Orville did.
Yeah. The Orville brought up plenty of, like, moral quandaries in space. That's what I want. I want a show with moral quandaries in space. I don't want a show that is tacky, humorless, very over-the-top action. Like, the Orville had action scenes, but they felt tame in comparison to a lot of the stuff I've seen from Discovery.